how we would typically do advertising before. Before we had to advertise on TV, right? And you had to spend thousands of dollars to be able to get people to know who you are and so on. Now, with the power of the internet, what do we have now? Now we have all these social networking sites that are really popping out within the last couple of years, and they really had taken off. We're seeing a lot more people going into these sites and really spending quite a bit of time inside of them, and getting to know each other with other people within their social networks. One of the things that I'm looking at, that I'm experiencing, that I'm seeing there, is it seems to like each country has their own particular site that they're really started to use a lot more compared to your standard sites out there. So knowing that information, I'm gonna show you guys a little clip. If you've never seen this clip before, or you've never heard of it, I'm surprised you haven't, because it seems like everybody in the world has seen it. This video here is called The Evolution of Dance. The reason why this video is so important, because this really started the whole viral marketing out there. Really exposed. This video alone has seen almost 118 million views. 118 million people have seen this particular video here. This is just some guy who just decided to do this video, okay, where he's dancing of all these different dances. No big deal. But the big deal about it, if we get back into it, the big deal about this, it's been viewed again 118 million times. Okay, but you as a company, how can this help you? Or somebody's trying to get something exposed out there. Imagine for a second now, instead of just being by himself right there dancing, right on top of it, it would have your company logo there. Now, I don't care what you're selling, because the reality is, even if you were selling candy, or if you were selling a piece of gum, 118 million people, if you only got a 1% return on that, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of people that you're exposing your product to. And that's what this whole thing about having these social networking sites are all about. It is really exposing whatever it is that you're trying to expose out there. We're seeing a lot more companies now that are looking at all these different social networking sites to create a following within their product. So we'll see another one here. Now YouTube, it's great if you've never been there, which I highly doubt it. If you're watching this, that you haven't been in YouTube, you're probably seeing this video in YouTube or some of these other sites that are out there. But here's the thing about YouTube. Okay, this is done within March. Here's some of the top videos that people have seen them. We're talking about only YouTube alone, but it's 118 million views for that one. Evolution of Dance, also 118 million. And all these different sites here. And if you notice here, you'll notice that there's a lot more sites now that are from these actors or music. A lot of them here now, they're music, where these companies have uploaded their videos up there because they've noticed that that's where people are spending more time in. They're spending more time on YouTube and all these different types of sites and watching these videos than even watching regular TV. So as a company, you got to ask yourself one question is, where's your money going to? Are you going to put your money into your typical TV, right? In a typical TV that we're normally accustomed to, or are you going to go into these particular sites like YouTube and figure out a way how you can captivate that audience there to show your product? I'm gonna give you. Let's talk about one guy here. This guy right here, if you've never seen his show, is actually pretty funny. Look him up there on YouTube. But here's this guy. This guy started, I think, like 2-3 years ago, whenever he started. Now, he does this show. He just talks about He talks about everything really, but he makes actually a pretty funny show. He makes a pretty funny show. But the most funniest thing, which it isn't funny, it is funny in one way, is in just in one day alone, he's gotten 137 million throughout these different sites. Okay, from YouTube, Rever, Yahoo, AOL Videos, Dailymotion, Break, Veo, Crackle, Vidler. So throughout these different sites, he's gotten this many views. Okay, now that's pretty crazy. How would you like to be that company that sponsors him, just to have your logo there, to have him whenever he's talking about whatever show, because he has such a large following, just to show your product. Now, this company here, Ustream's awesome. I love Ustream. The reason why Ustream is becoming so successful is Ustream, like the word says, Ustream, you can actually stream, though. You can stream live. So if you want to have a live TV show, you can actually stream it through them. You can use all their system, or you can use the upgrade one. But just having their basic system is well worth it. The nice thing that I like about Ustream also is that not only can you stream it, but you can also record it to be able to show it to other sites. The whole web-based 2.0, they actually give you that ability right off from their site, that you can actually upload it directly to YouTube. Now that's pretty cool by itself right there. Now, I see Ustream for a lot of companies that are still haven't taken advantage of it. Because let's say if you want to do some sort of promotion, okay, why not stream it? Why not stream it live? And record it, and then, again, go ahead and submit it to all these different sites that are out there. That's what I like about Ustream right there. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the stats. Let's talk about stats here. We're going to compare 3 different sites here. I'm only going to show 3 of them right now, but just so you can get an idea of where people are spending their time at. MySpace alone have gotten 55 million unique users in the month of March. That's 55 million, folks. 55 million. That's quite a bit. Which they're actually a little bit down because of Facebook. I think a lot more people are going into Facebook because how Facebook, MySpace was brand new, Facebook is a new thing, and it seems to be more enclosed. So you can see here with Facebook, they've got 91 million unique users in 1 month. And if you look at all these graphs here, these graphs are not going down. All these graphs keep on going up, higher and higher. They're going to keep on going. And if you look at YouTube alone, it's gotten 73 million unique users. So what does that show you? That within the next couple years, which is already here, right, we'll have more people going into these sites here than already as it is right now. More people are spending more time into these social networking sites than what they were spending watching TV. So it just goes to show you exactly where we're heading to. Here's another site there. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, and it's Twitter. Twitter.com. This is cool. This is actually pretty addicting. When I got into Twitter, it became an addicting thing. Twitter, if you haven't been there, you gotta jump in there and check that one out. But the nice thing about Twitter is, I mean, it seems pretty dumb, quite frankly, but all you do is you go in there and you put in whatever type of information, whatever it is you're doing throughout your day. So you go ahead and put all that info, all cool. And then you'll be able to, and then throughout the world, really, whoever's part of your friends there will be able to see you. Now, one thing that makes Twitter more popular, becoming more popular, is because you get a lot of actors, and there's a lot of famous people that have joined Twitter. You got Bill Gates, you got, I mean, you name it, it's on here. And you also got these companies now that are taking advantage of Twitter to be able to expose whatever it is they're trying to expose. I'm just showing right now the Twitter for the Lakers. I'm out of LA, so I just want to go ahead and show that. But they, so far right now, they haven't been on it for that long, but so far they got 43,000 followers that are following them. What that means is that every single time when they update something, all their followers will be able to see it, which that's pretty cool as a company. When could you possibly get that before? for free too. I mean, that's what makes this whole social networking sites and all that right there so